your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, our storm tracker Doppler is lighting up here this afternoon with thunderstorms, especially over in the Sangamon County area near Springfield. We've had several little cells here, see between Springfield and Chatham, and then other cells that have developed as you work your way just north of Edinburgh, south of the Mechanicsburg area there, and along I-72. All of these little cells are very slow movers, so they're dumping a lot of rain over the same areas. And we've had several lightning strikes with these as well as they move across, and we're expecting more of these to develop as we get into the overnight hours of tonight, and especially early on your Saturday morning. Evening planner through tonight. Those showers will be on the increase as they move off to the east. Temperatures fairly mild for now, though. We'll talk about how the rest of the weekend shapes up when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now, from WCIA 3 News.
There were no protocols, and it was woefully inadequate.
Their mother was among 9 people to die from COVID-19 at a senior living facility, why they're worried about the way she was treated. Plus, pets are allowed to be groomed, but humans still can't be. How some changes to the stay-at-home order are hurting salon owners.
We expect that face-to-face transactions at facilities will be somewhat heavy when we do reopen.
So instead of waiting in line at the Secretary of State, they want you to stay home. What you can get done now.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
I just kind of felt like they hung those people out to dry.
There are now 104 cases of coronavirus in Macon County. 75 are linked to assisted living facilities. Good evening, I'm Paul CICCHINI. Family members continue to voice concerns about the treatment of their loved ones. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey spoke with one of those families.
Fairhaven Senior Living in Decatur is home to a majority of the cases in Macon County. Several families have come forward saying they are upset with how the facility is handling the COVID pandemic and their loved ones. Jean Drew was the 9th death reported at the facility. She tested positive on April 11th, and by the next week, she had passed away. Drew's daughter, Terry Drew Thomas, and her family were concerned with the lack of communication from the facility after her mother tested positive for COVID-19.
At first, you're thinking that they're in a good place because they're being cared for by healthcare professionals. But then as the days and the weeks went on, it became increasingly apparent that the healthcare professionals, at least at Fairhaven's, were not trained, there were no protocols, and it was woefully inadequate.
Medical progress reports obtained with the consent of Drew's family say that Drew or her sister were given updates on their mother's condition periodically. But Drew says the only way that they would get those major updates is if they called the facility themselves. Reporting in Decatur, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Fairhavens is conducting an internal investigation into one allegation of abuse or neglect. A representative from the facility says it legally has to conduct an investigation into any allegation. The Department of Public Health announced nearly 3,000 more positive cases and 108 deaths. That brings the state's total cases to nearly 40,000. Nearly 1,800 people have been killed by COVID-19. In central Illinois, Coles County is reporting its first death. There are 22 cases there. Shelby County is reporting 4 more cases. To see the total number of cases in your county, download the WCIA 3 News app. With students across the state e-learning for the remainder of the school year, internet accessibility has been a concern for some. Governor Pritzker's administration recently revealed a hotspot map. Shows different public areas in the state where students who may not have the access they need can use Wi-Fi. Many public libraries are on that list.
Definitely check with your local library to see if they do offer the Wi-Fi hotspots, and most libraries in the area are at least providing the Wi-Fi from the building out into the parking lot, so you can drive to the parking lot and at least sit in your car and access it.
Right now, the state has more than 200 hotspot locations on the map. Many universities and community colleges are also on the list. Governor Pritzker's new modified stay-at-home order will allow pet groomers to reopen May 1st, but hair salons are barred from operating. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting spoke to one stylist who says that's unfair.
There's nothing coming in. You can't do anything.
Erica KIEFER has owned FOXY Styles Salon in Effingham for 12 years. But she says staying above water has never been harder than right now. 12 stylists rent stations at her salon. She's been giving them a break on rent, but says that's tough when she still has all of her bills to pay. And she's also not making any money herself as a stylist.
Now we're going to go into 2 months and still have nothing. And I can't provide for my girls. And I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of them, there's some that are single moms. And how do you do that? I mean, and some of them haven't got any checks, or there is no unemployment at all.
KIEFER says all of her stylists are still waiting on unemployment money. She added that she's more concerned about the large crowds of people gathering at essential businesses. She says she still feels that's more dangerous than someone just walking into her salon. This is Courtney Bunting reporting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
KIEFER also plans to be very careful when she's able to reopen. She says she will wipe down every chair and disinfect often. She's also open to letting fewer stylists work at one time. WCIA 3 is collecting masks for essential workers in Champaign County, and you can help us do it. There's a shortage. The drive will be Tuesday in our back parking lot in Champaign. You should follow CDC guidelines for mask making and put them in a sealed plastic bag. On Tuesday, you drive up, toss your mask into a bin, and drive off with no contact whatsoever. We have a link with instructions on how to make face masks, including a pattern, on our website. We have new information about a deadly shooting in Decatur. It happened yesterday near Stone and William Streets. The victim was identified as 17-year-old Taki Creighton. He was found shot outside a home. Police are still investigating. If you know anything about what happened, you're asked to call police. States will reopen when the governor there gives the thumbs up. Some want that to change. Plus this.
We thought this would be a way to really show those kids that we love them, we're there for them, we're not afraid.
Teachers at one school are coming together for their students after one of them was shot and killed. Now they're showing they're there for them during the pandemic.